Open Microsoft Store on your PC. In the search bar, type CapCut and hit Enter. Once CapCut app appears, click on it and click the Install button to download and install CapCut. Wait for the installation to complete. Once installed, close Microsoft Store. Go to the bottom of your computer and type CapCut in the search bar. Open CapCut from search results. In the CapCut, click on New Project at the top. Launch CapCut on your PC. Open your existing project or you can create a new one. At the top left corner of CapCut interface, click on Media. In the Media section, click on Import. Your file explorer will open. Browse and select media files, images, video, audio you want to import. Click Open in the bottom right to open and import your selected files. Once imported, your media will appear in the Media section. Click on the plus button next to Media file to add it to your timeline. Or alternatively, you can click and drag the media file directly onto your timeline. Click on the Import to import your logo file. Ensure your logo has transparent background by saving it as PNG file. Once imported, click on the plus icon to add your logo to track. Drag logo to top layer on the video track. Resize logo by dragging the corners to make it smaller or larger. You can position logo where you want in the video, for example, the bottom right corner. Align length of logo to match video duration. Fine-tune placement of logo to achieve desired look. You can experiment with different size and position to find what suits your video best. You can preview your video, make any additional adjustment if needed. You can either choose from various options to upload video or select video already stored on your device. After importing your video files, click on Audio tab to access audio tools. Navigate to Sound Effect at the top of screen to explore available sounds effect library. Tap on different options to preview them. And when you find desired sound effect, drag it from the library to timeline at the point where you want to it appear. Adjust timing and volume of sound effect by typing on it. Moving it to the desired location and using volume slider. Locate Transitions tab in CapCut. Click on the Transitions tab to access available options. Explore a variety of transition types including trending, overlay, camera blur, and more. Select transition effect that fits your video style. Drag and drop the chosen transition effect between two clips on the timeline. Adjust duration of transition by making it longer or shorter. Experiment with different transition effects by scrolling through the options. To delete transition, select it and press Delete key on your keyboard. You can now replace transition by selecting new one and dragging it onto desired cut. Navigate to Text section. Add default text to your timeline and type your desired text you want to enhance with emojis. Open a web browser and go to site like gateemoji.com, choose emoji, Right-click on select emoji, choose copy, or use keyboard shortcut Ctrl+C. Return to CapCut, click on text box where we want to add emojis, and paste copy emoji using keyboard shortcut Ctrl+V. Resize and position emoji within your text. You can experiment with different emoji and their placement. Play through your video to preview text with emojis. Make any necessary adjustment for better visibility or aesthetic. Click on Import button and select video to which you want to add black screen. Drag and drop your video onto timeline. Use slider or playhead to navigate to the frame where you want to add black screen. Click on Split button at the toolbar above the timeline. You can also press shortcut Ctrl+B or Command+B to split video at the current playhead position. Turn off auto snapping and drag magnet. This allows you to freely move and position clips without automatic snapping. Drag split portion of video away to create gap. This gap will act as black screen. If needed, adjust duration of black screen by dragging edges of gap. Now play your video to ensure that black screen is inserted at the desired position. If you want, turn snapping back on the other edits. Drag and drop clips you want to work with onto timeline. Drag clip onto timeline, place it on a different track so it creates black space. If black screen is not aligned as you want, turn off main track magnet. You can do this by clicking on the main track magnet button, drag and drop black screen to desired position on timeline. In second method, open your browser and search for completely black image on Google. Save selected black image to your computer. In CapCut, go to Media and then Import. Now import downloaded black image, drag and drop black image onto timeline, and position and adjust duration of black image as needed. Like this. Now play video to ensure black screen appears as needed. Navigate to the video cutoff section and select Cutout, and use this feature remove the existing background from your video. Move edited video clip within the remove background to the higher track on the timeline. Import new background clip that you want to add to your video. Now drag new background clip to the timeline, placing it on the lower track. Ensure new background aligns with the duration of your video. Now play your video to see how new background blends with your main footage. Make any necessary adjustment to the positioning or duration for seamless integration. Duplicate video clip that you want to add the glow effect to. Select duplicated video clip and change the blend mode to color dodge or another mode that enhances the glow effect. Adjust opacity to around 80. Go to Effects tab, find Edge Glow effect, and apply it to the duplicated video clip. Now adjust parameters to control intensity of glow. Go back to original video clip, adjust settings to enhance overall appearance. You can tweak parameters like lightness, contrast, highlights, and shadow to make video visually appealing. Preview edited video To ensure glow effect, enhance the overall visual appeal. Instead of going to Audio tab, click on Media to access Upload feature. Click on Upload. From here, you have a couple options. You can upload from your device, Google Drive, Dropbox. Choose your preferred one. Navigate to the file location and click on Open to initiate the upload. Allow some time for audio file to upload. Progress bar will be indicated when the process is complete. Once upload is finished, you can drag the audio into an editor page. Make adjustment to audio if needed. You can modify speed, adjust volume levels, or apply edits to enhance your project. In Animate interface, look for Media tab. Switch to Adjustment tab by clicking on it. Click the plus button to add custom adjustment layer to your project. Once adjustment layer is added, you can adjust its duration. You can set it to cover the entire length of your project or specific portion. Click on adjustment layer to select it. Use available tools and options to apply effect, color grading, or any other adjustment you want. This layer will affect everything beneath it in timeline. Now play your project to preview how adjustment on adjustment layer impact underlying clips. Go to text section. Add your preferred text to track. Experiment with fonts and colors until you find a combination you like. Export text animation you create. Re-import exported video and add it to the track. These steps allows you to apply additional effect to animated text. Select the animated text clip, go to Animation section and choose Random Flash. Adjust speed of flash animation according to your preference. Navigate to Effects tab, choose Angle Shadow Effect and apply it to the text clip. Adjust shadow strength to your liking. Fine-tune overlay look by adjusting color, speed, or other parameters. Drag and drop video clip on the timeline and navigate to the video cutout section. Select here Cut Out. This will remove background. Wait for the process. As you can see, background is removed. You can import background for your video, or you can make any additional adjustment. Click on the video in the top right corner of screen. If it's not already enabled, locate and enable the blend option. This option may already be active. After enabling the blend option, adjust the L mode by clicking on the icon provided. A variety of options will appear. While you can experiment with different modes, I suggest using the screen mode for best results. Observe that background is still black at this point because there is no other video beneath it. Import another video and place it on the timeline below video with remove background. The black background has now been successfully removed, creating transparent effect. Preview final results to see the seamless integration of two videos. Import video with the green screen that you want to use and overlay. Drag green screen video on the timeline. Position green screen video where you want to it overlay on an existing video. Click on the green screen video to select it. In the top right, select Cut Out option. Toggle on Chroma Key to active green screen removal. Click on the Color Picker tool next to Chroma Key. Use the tool select green screen color in the video. Once green color is selected, go to the right and adjust strength. Find the right strength value where green screen is removed without affecting desired image. Optionally, you can add shadow effect to enhance visual appeal. Now playback video to preview results. If needed, make further adjustment to Chroma Key settings to achieve desired look. Choose clip for which you want to change frame rate. Be cautious not to click directly on clip. Instead, proceed to next step. In the top menu, look for Modify option. Click on Modify in top menu and then select Details. Within Details section, find Frame Rate option. Click on it to access frame rate settings. Dialog box will appear, allowing you to input desired frame rate. After entering new frame rate, click on Save button to apply changes. When you export your project, you can also adjust frame rate in the export settings. CapCut automatically saves your project, but you can go to Menu on the top left corner of CapCut. Click on the Back to Home page. In the Home page section, you will find a list of your saved projects. Here you can rename your project, duplicate your project, and delete unnecessary projects. If you haven't imported your video, click on Import, navigate to your folder, and select the file. Now, click on the Text option on the left sidebar. Select Auto Captions and choose language spoken in your video and click on Generate. Play it through your video and review the auto-generated captions. Make necessary corrections by clicking on the individual captions in the timeline. You can adjust spacing, delete unnecessary pause, and refine the captions. Customize font, size, color, alignment, and other text properties to your liking. You can also apply animation to individual captions for added visual appeal. And that's it. You successfully add Auto Captions to CapCut. Import both video and external audio track onto timeline. Click on the video clip and go to Audio section. Here, adjust the video audio volume as needed. Highlight both video and external audio clips. Right-click on the selection and here click on Sync Video to Sound. If you want to keep on the external audio, click on the video. Go to the audio section and bring the video audio volume all the way down. Now play video to ensure that your audio is now synced correctly. Verify that external audio is properly aligned with video. You successfully sync external audio to video in CapCut. Click on the Effects tab. In the drop-down menu, select Video Effects. Within the Video Effect option, find and choose Lens. Look for the motion blur and the lens effect. Drag the motion blur effect and drop it onto a video clip on the timeline. Extend the motion blur effect to the entire clip on the timeline. Fine-tune blur intensity using the provide controls. You can experiment with basic blur and others to achieve your desired effect. Now play your video to preview applied blur effect. Make adjustment to the blur intensity if needed until you achieve desired visual effect. Select your video clip on the timeline. Locate crop icon on the top bar and click on it. The crop interface will appear, allowing you to adjust your video framing. Use handles to resize the crop area and move it around. Focus on the specific details or create custom frame by adjusting as needed. And once you are satisfied with crop, click Confirm button. Go to the Effects section on the top. In the Effect library, type Fade and press Enter. Locate Fade In and Fade Out effect. Drag and drop the Fade In effect onto a video clip in the timeline. Adjust position and duration of Fade In effect as needed. Now drag and drop Fade Out effect onto the end of your video clip in the timeline. Adjust position and duration of Fade Out effect accordingly. If desired, you can modify the speed of Fade In effect. Look for the speed adjustment option under Effect Settings. Now you can play your video to see smooth fade in and out effect transitions. Or alternatively, you can use the shortcut Ctrl plus zoom in or Ctrl plus minus to zoom out. Hover over your cursor at the start or end of your video until the icon changes to the arrows or a line. Click and hold, then drag to desired trim point. Release to complete the trim. Drag background video to the first timeline. Drag video where you want to apply the mask effect to second timeline. Now locate video on second timeline. Under video section, you will find options like basic. Click on the mask option. Explore various mask shape available, such as horizontal, mirror, circle, rectangle. Let's choose horizontal. Click on the mask to select it. Use handles to adjust size of mask. Rotate mask as needed by clicking on a rotation handle. You can experiment with adjustment. Utilize additional options like position, rotation. Play through your video to see mask effect in the action. You can still make any necessary adjustment to achieve desired visual impact. And once you are done, you can continue editing. And if you found this tutorial helpful, consider subscribing and liking video. Hey guys, in today's video I will show you how to import LUTs in CapCut. Under Adjustment tab, click on Import. Navigate to your desired LUT file. Select a LUT file and click Open. Now drag and drop imported LUT from Adjustment panel onto your timeline. Play your video to see applied LUT effect. Now click on the video clip that you want to resize, and in the top right corner, locate and click on Video tab. Find Scale option. Use the slider to zoom in or out 100% fit to entire frame. Alternatively, you can grab of the corners and drag in or out to manually resize. You can zoom in specific parts by adjusting the corners. Drag video to change its position if needed. If you want to uniform scaling, leave the uniform scaling option checked. Adjust width and height independently. If you want to resize for specific platforms like TikTok, go to Ratio. Choose desired aspect ratio like 9:16 for TikTok or for YouTube Shorts. Preview changes in the preview. Click on blank space in the timeline to ensure no media is selected. Navigate to Details on the right side. Click on the Modify at the bottom right. Under Import Material, select Copy to Project. Click Save to move material to the project file. In the Details, go to Saved section and identify the project file location. Find project folder with the corresponding number. Right-click on the project folder and click Copy. Move to your desired destination, for example on the desktop. Right-click and select Paste to create copy. You can compress project folder into a zip file for easy sharing. Adjust clip as needed. Select both clips simultaneously by holding down Shift key and clicking on each clip. Right-click on the selected clips and you should see an option to create a compound clip. Click on Create Compound Clip to merge selected clips into a single compound clip. Import media you want to use in your project. Click on Video Clip you want to merge and drag it onto timeline. If you want two videos to be stacked on the top of each other, drag second video clip on the top of first. Adjust position and size of video as needed. Optionally, insert both clips and at the same time for smooth transition. To combine two videos, select clip you want to combine. You can do this by clicking and dragging or holding the Ctrl key and selecting them. Now right-click, select the clip, and choose Create Compound Clip. Add first video or picture to the timeline, and add any additional videos as overlay by dragging them onto the top of each other. Select Top Video Layer. Navigate to right panel, click on Video and then Basic. Lower the opacity to make the split screen evenly visible. Adjust position of video, for example, position top video to the right and bottom video to the left. Select top video layer again. Go to Video, then Basics. Increase opacity to its original level. Keep the top video layer selected. Go to Basics and then click on Mask. Choose Horizontal. In the video preview, locate Rotation button. Click and drag Rotate Split Screen. Adjust split line as needed by clicking and dragging. Continue adjusting split screen until you achieve desired look. Playback preview to ensure split screen effect is as you want it. On the top menu, click on Text option. This will open text editing features. Within Text Options, look for Auto Captions. Click on it to access Automatic Caption Generating tool. Choose Language for subtitles from available options. Once you select Language, click on Create button. CapCut will automatically generate captions for your entire video. Various font styles. You can edit font styles to uniformity or choose different styles for specific captions. Make sure to apply your changes to all captions or specific ones, depending on your preference. If you want different captions by color, you can choose different colors for various parts of your video. Ensure you apply changes to appropriate captions. Locate overlay image you want to add. You can click to add new element. Choose overlay image and position it on the top of your video. You can also adjust blend option, find blend or opacity option for overlay. Reduce opacity to blend to overlay smooth with video. Adjust opacity level according to your preferences. Now play video to see how overlay enhance your footage. Decide whether you want to reverse entire video or just specific section. If reversing section, locate the start and end points for reversal. Use the split tool Ctrl B to divide the video into desired section. Click on the section or entire video that you want to reverse. Locate and click on Reverse button, play button with circle around it. Wait for the software to process reversal. Note that longer videos may take more time. Check timeline to ensure the selected section or entire video is now reversed. Place second video on the top of first one. Adjust their position to achieve desired layout. You can also specify aspect ratio such as square or portrait. Go to Customize menu and adjust aspect ratio settings. To align videos properly, you can temporarily lower opacity of video. This will help you see underlying video for better positioning. Move and scale top video to align it with the bottom one. Pay attention to key elements in the videos, ensuring they match as closely as possible. If there are still missing elements, you can use the cropping tool to fine-tune positioning. Crop videos until they fit seamlessly. Set opacity of top video back to 100% once you achieve desired alignment. Make any additional edits or adjustment as needed. Drag and drop both video clips onto your timeline. If needed, you can shorten or trim video by dragging edges of clips. Select one of video clips and drag it to be on the top of other video clip on the timeline. Click on top video clip to select it. Use corner handles to resize video. Make it smaller to fit alongside to other video. Now play video to ensure that both video clips are visible side by side. Make further adjustment if needed by dragging, resizing or trimming clips. Now preview entire project to make sure video are side by side as desired. Select video or photo or other media in your timeline that you want to stretch. Head to the top right corner and ensure that video is selected. Click on the position and size. You may need to click on the media item to expand the options. Here, locate Uniform Scale and switch it off. You will now see Scale Width and Scale Height. Click on them and drag to stretch or shrink your video. You can adjust both width and height. Stretch or shrink your video according to your preference. Once you achieve desired scale, you can continue editing or exporting your video. And if you found this tutorial helpful, consider subscribing and liking the video. Hold down the left mouse button and drag to select both video clips on the timeline. Alternatively, you can hold down the Ctrl key and click on each clip to select multiple clips. Right-click on the selected clips, and in the context menu, click on Create Compound Clip. Notice that combined clips now behave as single compound clip. You can move, edit, or apply effects to compound clips if it were a single video. If you want to undo, right-click and select Undo Compound Clips. This will revert your clips to their original state. Drag down the stopwatch video onto the timeline. Overlaying it on your main video. Click on the stopwatch video layer. Navigate to Basic tab and scroll down to find Blend Mode option. Change Blend Mode to Brighten to remove background of stopwatch. To further customize appearance, you can apply mask to stopwatch. Go to Cutout or Mask tab and select Rectangle. As you can see, resize and position mask over the stopwatch as desired. Now return to Basic tab and adjust Blend Mode to according to your preferences. Once stopwatch is in desired position and appearance, click play to preview video. Ensure that stopwatch is functioning correctly and background is removed. And there you have it, we have successfully added timer stopwatch into your CapCut project. Before adding keyframes, envision the effect you want to create. For instance, if you are aiming for zoom in effect, you will focus on scale keyframe. Begin positioning the playhead at the beginning of video. Active Scale keyframe by clicking on Design icon. Move to the end of video and add new keyframe. Increase scale percentage for desired zoom effect. Increase scale to prepare for position keyframe. Add video start at the position keyframe. Adjust position for this keyframe. Move video end and add second position keyframe. Log in with your CapCut account information. From CapCut homepage, go to the left-hand side and click on Templates. Alternatively, open New tab and search for CapCut templates in a search engine. Click on template you would like to use. Tap on Use this template. In the CapCut, click on the Replace for each media element in the template. Choose video or image you want to use for your computer. Repeat this process for all media elements in the template. And once you replaced all media, go to the top right and click on the Export to download your customized video. Drag and drop default text onto your timeline. With the text selected, scroll down to Text Properties panel and locate Curve option within the text properties. Enable the curve option Use the slider provided to adjust curvature of text. Move the slider up or down. This will curve text accordingly. Now preview text on your timeline to see how curve looks. Fine-tune the curvature by adjusting the slider until you achieve desired effect. Click on this icon. Now you can crop your image as you want. You can crop from left, right, from edges as you wish. And when you are done, just click on Confirm. Identify video you want to copy in your project. Right-click on selected video, and context menu will appear. In the context menu, find and click on the copy option. You can also use Ctrl-C shortcut. Decide where you want to paste copy video. Right-click on desired location in your timeline. In the context menu, locate and click on Paste option. Drag pasted video to appropriate position in your timeline. Now play through your project to ensure that copy video is successfully duplicated and placed where you intended. Select your video clip and right-click to copy it. Paste copy clip on the top of original one to create duplicate. Select duplicated clip. Go to Effects tab and choose Blur Effect and apply it to duplicated clip. Adjust blur intensity according to your preferences. With compound clip selected, click on Mask, choose Circle option, adjust size and position of mask to cover face you want to blur. Feather edges of mask for smoother transition. If the subject face moves during the video, you will need to track it. Add keyframe for position and size as needed to keep blur effect aligned with the face. Adjust position and size of mask at each keyframe to follow movement. Continue adding keyframes and adjusting mask as necessary to track any movement through video. Now preview your video to ensure blur effect stays consistent and covers the face effectively. Start by selecting or filming video with green screen background. Add text element to your video and type in your desired watermark text. You can customize font and add shadow to text or stork. Select three lines icon to open export option. Enable the export still frame option. Press export to create still frame of your video with watermark. Delete the original text from your video. Import exported still frame into your media. Now select video and add exported still frame on the top of it. Use Cutout Chroma Key tool on it. Adjust settings like strange and shadow. You can also crop any unnecessary parts of position and resize. Add additional effect if desired. You can also add effects like glow. Click on audio track in the timeline to select it. Ensure it's highlighted for editing options to appear. On the right side, you will find volume slider. Move it to the right to increase volume and to the left to decrease it. To create fade in, hover over the beginning of audio waveform until you see bracket icon. Click and drag it to right to create fade in effect. For fade out, do same at the end of audio waveform. Dragging to the left to create fade out effect. Click on Noise Reduction option to reduce unwanted background noise. Adjust intensity as needed. You can explore various voice effects available. Click on Desired Voice Effect and it will be applied to your audio. Play your audio to preview changes. If adjustments are needed, go back and fine-tune volume fades, noise reduction or voice effect. Drag and drop the audio clip onto your timeline. Navigate to the Basic tab for audio controls. Locate the fading option. Increase fading duration using the slider. Observe fading curve for visual representation. Play audio to hear gradual fading effect. To fade out, move slider for fading in the opposite direction. Observe the fading curve for fade out visualization. Now play your audio to hear fade out effect. Locate media files that currently showing as lost or unlinked in your project. Right-click on the lost media, either in the media library or on the timeline track where it's used. In the context menu that appears, find and select option named Link to Media. Window will pop up, prompting you to locate the lost media file. Browse through your folders and find correct media file. Once you found correct media file, select it and click on Open. CapCut will link media file back to your project. Confirm that link is successful. Check your timeline or media library to ensure that lost media is now properly linked. You can proceed to edit or make adjustments as needed. Go to Effects menu. Navigate to Video Effects. Scroll down to find Cinematic Bars effect. Add it to the track and it will automatically adjust video length. If you prefer manually control over cinematic bars, go to Video menu, select Mask, and choose Mirror option, creating cinematic bar effect. You can adjust position and size mask to customize cinematic bars appearance. Play through your video to ensure cinematic bars are applied as desired. Locate the microphone icon that says Record. Click on the microphone icon to access VoiceOver feature. Choose your desired input device for available options. Adjust volume settings, add echo, reduce if needed, and mute the project audio if necessary. Click the large red record button to start recording. A countdown will appear, indicate start of recording. Begin speaking into your microphone to record your voiceover. Click the stop button when you finish your recording your voiceover. Recorded voiceover will appear in the timeline as separate audio clip. You can also edit your voiceover, adjust volume of voiceover. You can use fade in and out effect. Select video clip you wish to rotate or flip, and look for the icon resembling two triangles above the timeline. Click on the icon to flip or mirror the selected video. Adjacent to the flip or mirror icon, locate the rotation button. Click on the rotate button to rotate video by 90 degrees. Continue clicking until you achieve desired orientation for a video. Now preview your rotated or flipped video to ensure it meets your requirements. Select video clip you wish to resize and look for Settings or Video option. Within the video settings, you will find options for aspect ratio or video size. Select your desired aspect ratio. Common options include 9:16, 2:1, and 3:4, and custom size. If you prefer custom size, there might be custom. Enter specific values for length and width. You can further adjust scale of your video within the project. Use scaling handles or percentage settings to fine-tune size. You can play through your video to ensure new video size meets your preferences. Locate the timeline zoom controls on the right-hand side. Zoom in to get a cleaner view of video timeline. Play through your video and identify points where you want to start and end deletion. Position playback cursor at the starting point of deletion. Find Split tool in the row of editing tools. Click the Split button or use the shortcut Ctrl-V to create split at the chosen starting point. Now move the playback cursor to the end point for deletion. Again, use Split tool to create another split, Ctrl-B. Select clip segment you want to delete by clicking on it. Locate Delete tool in the row of editing tools. Click on the Delete button or use the keyboard shortcut to remove the selected segment. Now playback your video to ensure delete segment is desired. Playback your video to ensure deleted segment is as desired. If needed, you can further adjust deletion points or make additional edits. Click on text icon to add text layer to your project. Enter your desired text. Extend duration to cover entire length of your clip. Drag text to starting point of desired movement. Click on text layer to select it. Now go to Keyframe section. Add keyframe at the beginning of text appearance. Move playhead to the timeline where you want the text to start moving. Add keyframe. Adjust position to create desired movement. Move playhead to another point in the timeline and add another keyframe. Adjust position to create additional movement. Now you can preview your video to see text movement between keyframes. If you want to change speed of movement, you can adjust timing of keyframes. Preview entire project to ensure text moves as desired. Place overlay on your video track. Locate Blend tool. Look for Blend option in the video settings. It's typically checkbox next to Blend text. Enable the Blend tool by clicking on a checkbox. Choose Blend mode that suits your edit's need. Adjust opacity slider to control transparency of overlay. Go to the speed section. Add flash effect. Note that this step is optional and can be skipped based on your preferences. Select your video clip, go to beginning of clip and add keyframe. Move to the desired endpoint and add another keyframe. Adjust scale and position in the second keyframe to create zoom effect. Go to Effects section, navigate to Basic and choose Mini Zoom or Slow Zoom. Add a selected zoom effect to your video clip. For keyframe-based zoom, you can adjust range and speed to control zoom level and animation. If using built-in effects, tweak parameters such as range and speed, to achieve desired zoom effect. Go to Text tab and add desired text. Write anything you like and customize text as needed. Now add white background to your project. Now export project with white background. This will be used later in the editing process. Clear timeline by deleting all elements except the exported video background. Import video with white background that you exported. Place it on the timeline along with the original video. Select video with white background and apply darken overlay. Adjust edges to crop it and confirm. Lower the opacity of the overlay video to blend it with the original one. This provides suitable overlay effect. Copy original video and paste it above the text layer. Select top layer video, go to Cutout and choose Auto Cutout. This will prepare the video to reveal effect. Navigate to text layer, go to Mask and choose Horizontal. Rotate split mask by 90 degrees. Adjust split mask to reveal text gradually. Move it to the left during parts of video where we want the text to be appear. Click on Keyframe. As you move split mask, keyframes will be automatically inserted. You don't need to add them manually. Continue adjusting split mask until the entire text is revealed by the end of video. Fine-tune opacity, timing, and positioning to ensure seamless and visual appeal text reveal. Identify video clip that needs to be stabilized and click on it to select it. At the top right corner, you will find video option. Click on it to access video-related settings. Within video options, scroll down until you find basic section. Look for stabilize option and check box next to it. This will activate stabilization feature. CapCut provides different stabilization levels, recommended, minimum cut, and more stable. Choose level based on your preference. Once you select stabilization level, CapCut will automatically start processing video to stabilize it. This may take a while. After processing, review stabilized video. You should notice reduction in shakiness and improved stability. Go to Text tab and add text you want to animate. Type in your desired text, and you can also customize the font style. When you are done with this, navigate to Animation tab. Here you will find options for animating text. Choose an animation style that fits your content. You can adjust speed of animation to make it faster or slower. Use speed slider or input specific speed value to customize animation timing. CapCut also offers loop animation. Check out the loop animations available and select one that enhances the visual appeal of your text. Experiment with these settings to achieve desired look. Before finalizing, use preview feature to see how your animated text looks like in action. Make desired adjustment to the effect, such as warmth, contrast, highlight, shadow, saturation. Look for an option that allows you to apply effects to all clips simultaneously. Click on Apply to all clips. Preview applied effect on all clips. If necessary, make additional adjustment or fine-tune individual clips. Now move playhead to the point where you want to create split. You can either use the shortcut Command B or Ctrl B or click on split button to create split in the timeline. If you want to delete split immediately after creating it, you can use press undo, shortcut Command Z or Ctrl Z to repeat action. If you continue editing and want to delete split later, locate on one side of split. Delete one of split segment by selecting it and pressing delete key. Extend remaining segment to cover delete split area. Now play video to ensure that split has been deleted successfully. Now click on video in your timeline to select it. This action will reveal additional options at the top of screen. Locate and click Adjustment option. This is where you will find color grading and correction tools. Under Adjustment, you will find options for both Basic and HSL. If you want to make straightforward adjustment like brightness, contrast, highlights, click on Basic. Within Basic settings, tweak parameters such as brightness, contrast to overlook your video. If you want more advanced colors correction, click on HSL. Here you can fine-tune individual colors, adjusting their hue and saturation and lightness. For example, if you want to modify specific colors, swipe on the respective sliders to adjust hue and saturation and lightness of colors. After making desired adjustment, you can choose to apply them on the specific clip or all clips in your project. Position video on the timeline according to how you want them to appear in the final merge clip. Click and drag to select both video that you want to merge. You can do this by drawing a box around them. Right-click on the selected video and context menu will appear. In the context menu, locate and click on Create Compound Clip option. New clip representing merged videos will appear in the timeline. You can now apply effects, transition, or edits to the compound clip, and it will be reflected in both merged videos. You can play through the compound clip to ensure that both videos are successfully merged and that any applied effects are working as expected. Launch your preferred web browser and go to search engine and type free font to access font website. Browse through font categories and select font you like. Click on download button to download font on your computer. View your downloads at the top right of browser. If needed, open File Explorer and navigate to Downloads folder. Locate Download zip file. Double-click on the file to open it. If there are multiple font files, you may need to install each one individually. Double-tap the font file to open it. Preview font and click on Install button in the top left. Repeat for each font file if necessary. Close File Explorer and any other open windows. Now reopen CapCut. In the CapCut, go to Top and click on Text. Add default text to the track. Type in desired text and go to Font selection and scroll down to the System Fonts. Find section with your downloaded fonts. Click on Desired Custom Font to apply it to text. Now you can adjust text size, color, or other settings as needed. Position text on your video. Play video until you reach the point where you want to create freeze frame. Click on the video clip in the timeline to ensure it's selected. Look for the freeze frame option. You may find it in the toolbar or menu. click on freeze frame icon. This action will create freeze frame of the specific duration at the current playhead position. If you want to freeze frame to last longer or shorter, adjust duration accordingly. You might need to move timeline marker to the beginning of freeze frame. Disable snapping magnet if necessary, and then adjust the length. Now play video to ensure freeze frame is applied correctly and for desired duration. In the menu, find and select the More option. Within the More options, locate and click on Version. Look for the Check for the Updates option. Window will display your current CapCut update version. CapCut will inform you if your app is updated or if there are updates available. Drag and drop video clip onto timeline. Now navigate to Animation tab. If you can see it, ensure that you are in the editing interface. In the Animation tab, you can select, for example, Out option. This indicates that you want to apply animation at the end of clip. Look for the Fade Out option. Click on it to choose specific fade effect. If you want to change duration of fade out effect, there should be slider or input field allowing to adjust duration. Make it longer or shorter based on your preferences. Now play video to preview how fade out effect looks like. Locate Performance tab. Click on it to access performance related options. If you are on quality priority, switch to performance priority. This adjustment prioritizes smoother playback during editing. Now click anywhere in the project or timeline, select Modify and navigate to Performance options. Enable Proxy to speed up editing. Choose lower resolution and save settings. Ensure your PC meets minimum system requirements for editing. Make sure your computer has enough free space on your hard disk. Drag background video onto timeline. Adjust length of background video as needed. Now select the video you want to overlay. Click the plus button and choose Add to Track to add it to the timeline. Drag overlay video above the background video on the timeline to create new video track. Zoom in on the timeline for better precision. Click and hold on the overlay video in the preview window. Use corner points to resize the overlay. Alternatively, use the scale tool on the right side to adjust size. Position the overlay video where desired on the background. Adjust appearance of overlay to your liking. Now you can play your timeline to preview how it looks. Make any final adjustment on the size, position, or additional elements. Import elements you want to work with, such as videos, images, or text into your project. Arrange them as needed on the timeline. If you have multiple elements and want to stack them, use the copy and paste function. Select the element, right-click, and choose Copy. Then right-click and at the desired position on the timeline and choose Paste. If you want an element to be below another, make sure position it's according on the timeline. Make sure to position it accordingly on the timeline. For example, if you want element B to be below element A, place element B on the timeline after element A. Depending on your design, you might want to change blend mode of layers. This can be done by selecting layer, going to basic section and choose different blend mode. If you have image with transparent background and you want to them interact seamlessly, consider using Auto Cutout feature. This can be found in the basic section. CapCut allows you to assign layers by number. Do this, select layer you want to adjust, go to basic section and find layer option. Assign number to layer, where lower number represent higher position. Repeat process for other elements you want to organize. Adjust their position on the timeline and assign layer number as needed. After making adjustment, review layer order to ensure that each element appears as intended in project. Click on the first image to select it. Go to Keyframe section. Add keyframe at the beginning of image appearance. Adjust scale and position to their initial value. Move playhead to the time where you want the image to start moving. Add keyframe. Adjust scale and position to create desired movement. Repeat the process for second image. Setting keyframe for scale and position to create movement. Move video to see images moving according to keyframes. If you want to change speed or timing of movement, adjust keyframe position in timeline. Now preview entire project to ensure images move as desired. If you are not in the speed settings, click on video, navigate to speed, and choose desired speed for smooth slow motion effect. Locate Smooth Slow-Mo button, click on it to enable feature. After clicking Smooth Slow-Mo, you will be prompted to choose between frame blending and optical flow. Opt for optical flow for better quality and smoother slow motion. Review your video to ensure desired slow motion effect. If needed, you can make additional adjustment to your video, such as cutting, trimming, or adding effect. Identify part of footage where you want the ribbon effect. Cut or copy this part and paste it on the original footage. Select copy clip. Click on reverse button to reverse playback of clip. Select reverse clip. Navigate to speed settings on the upper right hand side. Increase speed to create fast forward effect. Find copyright-free ribbon green screen effect overlay. Import overlay to your project. Select overlay clip. Go to Video Cutout and enable Chroma Key. Use the color picker to select green part of overlay. Adjust strength to remove green background. Select the original footage, go to Adjustment and find Saturation. Decrease saturation, working to your desired level to make it black and white. Adjust length of the overlay clip to match original footage. You can either slow down the original footage or trim the overlay to match desired length. Click on video clip in the timeline to ensure it's selected. Now right-click on the selected video clip, and in the context menu that appears, look for an option like Extract Audio or similar theme, and click on it. After performing separation, you will notice that the audio track is now separated layer on the timeline. Now you can move, edit, or apply effects to audio track independently of video. Play video to ensure that your audio is separated successfully. Make any additional adjustment if needed. Open CapCut and add text element to your project. Type in your desired text. Choose font that you like. You can explore various fonts until you find one that fits your style. Navigate to Animation tab and select Loop. Adjust speed of animation to your preferences. Slower speed often work well for floating effect. After configuring text animation, explore the video with floating text. If needed, adjust duration of text video to match your desired length. Make any additional adjustment to ensure text looks the way you want it. In today's video I will show you how to solve the lagging videos while editing in CapCut. Open your CapCut project without clicking on any specific element and select Modify. Within Modify menu, find and click on Performance. In the Performance settings, locate the option for Proxy. Enable Proxy feature. This helps speed up editing process. Adjust proxy resolution settings. Proxy resolution optimizes editing performance, making playback smoother and editing process faster. Note that proxy settings doesn't affect export resolution. It's for enhancing the editing experience only. Select the portion of your video you wish to edit. Make a cut. Now navigate to Transition section. Choose Overlay Transition. Browse through and find Dissolve. Adjust duration or position as needed. Play the Edit section to preview effect. You can make any adjustment if necessary. Experiment with different transitions to achieve desired look. While working on your project in CapCut, look on the right side for Details section. In Details section, you will find saved information, including path where your project are saved. Open File Explorer and follow the path provider. And there you have it. You found the folder with CapCut saved to your project. Click on the audio clip to select it. On the right side, locate the loudness normalization option. Toggle the switch to enable loudness normalization. You will notice that with loudness normalization enabled, the overall loudness level of audio is balanced. This ensures that your audio maintains the consistent volume throughout, avoiding sudden jumps or variations. Select audio track that you want to match cut. Manually notify beats or moments where you want to cut a line with the audio. Use Match Cut button to cut audio at selected points. If you are using an audio track provided by CapCut, you can leverage the audio auto beat feature. Select audio track, click on Audio Beat button, and CapCut will automatically detect beats and provide options like beat 1 and beat 2. After applying match cuts, review timing and adjust as needed. To delete specific cut, select it and press Delete button. Play through your video to ensure that cuts align seamlessly with bits of the audio. Select your video clip. Scale video to zoom in or out as needed. Go to Text selection, add text, element to your video and extend text duration to cover entire video. Choose text style that you prefer. On the first frame, select Keyframe for text position. Position text element over specific point on subject. Move frame by frame, adjusting position of text to follow the motion of selected point of the subject. Continue setting keyframe for each frame, aligning text with desired point on subject. As you complete motion tracking, delete reference text element used for tracking. Play through your video to ensure text element accurately follows motion of selected point on subject. Conclude video by summarizing the steps and showing the final result. Import video or photo you want to remove the background from. Import new background. Drag background onto timeline. Place video with the background on the top of the background clip. Ensure both clips have the same length, extending or trimming them. Select your clip to remove background from. Click on the Cutout in the toolbar. Choose Auto Cutout and wait for the process to complete. Click on the cutout in the preview. Move the cutout by dragging it. Resize the cutout using drag points at each corner. You can make any additional adjustment as needed. Click on the audio icon attached the video clip to select it. Toggle the Mute Audio Clip option to mute the audio temporarily. For complete removal of audio, right-click on the video clip and select Extract the audio to separate audio from your video. Now you have standalone audio clip that you can manage independently. If you choose to keep audio separate, you can adjust its volume in Properties panel. Use the volume slider to decrease or increase audio level. To remove audio entirely, select the audio. Press the Delete key on your keyboard to remove audio. Choose segment of your video where you want to text behind the object. Go to Text Feature and add text element to track. Type in your desired text. Choose suitable font and position it appropriately. Export text as separate video. Delete text from your original video segment. Import exported text video using media option. Overlay new imported video on the top of your original segment on the timeline. Select overlay text video. Navigate to Cutout and choose Auto Cutout. CapCut will automatically attempt to recognize the object in the video and create cutout. Fine-tune cutout if needed, especially if background isn't well defined. Ensure that cutout aligns precisely with the moving object. Now you can play your video to review text behind object effect. Go to the video cutout section, select Auto Cutout to remove background. This will leave subject isolated with black background. Open your browser and search for desired background color. Save selected background color to your computer. Go back to CapCut. Move current clip with remove background upwards. Import downloaded background color. Drag and drop new background color clip underneath your main clip. Adjust length of background color clip to match duration of main clip. Scale new background color clip to fit your video. Position clip so that aligns with your main clip. Now play your video to review changes. You can make any additional adjustment to scale and position as needed. Cut video into individual clips, delete any parts you don't need, making the video more manageable. Select each clip individually. Add optic keyframes. Add opacity keyframes at the beginning and end of each clip. Set first keyframe at 100% and the second one at 50% opacity. Now add white background overlay and place it on the top of your video clips. Adjust size to cover each clip. Go to Animation and then Fade Out. And make duration extend until the end of each clip. Change the blend mode to overlay in basic settings. Adjust opacity if needed. Copy and paste white background overlay for each clip. Ensure fade out duration covers the entire clip. Go to the Effects and add Halo Blur to each video clip. Set speed to 100% and strength to around 30-35. Copy and paste the effect for each clip, adjusting settings as needed. Fine-tune settings, duration, and opacity to achieve desired look. Ensure each effect is applied consistently across all clips. Move the playhead to the frame you want to export. Now navigate to the top preview screen. Click on the menu icon and select Export Still Frame. In the pop-up window, customize export settings. Choose export location, adjust resolution, and format settings. Optionally check Import into Project to automatically import image into your project. Click the Export button to save your still frame. Click on search bar at the bottom of your computer. Type in %app data % and press Enter. Click on the File folder option in the search bar result to open File Explorer. In the File Explorer, go to Top and click on App Data. Navigate to the local folder and look for CapCut folder and click on it. Inside CapCut folder, find Video folder. Open the Video folder to view your exported CapCut video. If you frequently access this folder, you can add it to quick access for easy navigation. While exporting video in CapCut, click on top right Export button. In the Export button, click on Export to open Export options. In the Export options section, click on File icon to choose new export location. Navigate to desired folder, select it, and press Select. Click on the Export option located in the top right-hand corner of interface. This action will open a new window with details about the export. Change title to your desired name in the title field. Navigate to Export section to choose folder where you want to save exported video. You can select different folder if you prefer. Adjust the resolution based on your preferences. I recommend resolution in 1080p for standard usage, but you can choose higher resolution if you have corresponding footage. For bitrate, keep it on recommended, for balance between quality and file size. Choose the H264 as it's optimal for YouTube. Set frame rate according to your footage. 60 fps for 60 fps footage and default for 30 fps. Ensure that export audio is checked to include audio in your export video. Now click on Export button to initiate export process. Depending on your video length and file size, the export may take some time. Once export is complete, video will be in your selected destination folder. And that's it! You successfully export your video using CapCut. If you found this tutorial helpful, consider subscribing and liking video.